Hello, this is Scott. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We cover a variety of different data science analytics topics, everything from open discussions to demonstrations. This time we're going to continue R, and actually the series is on plots, and specifically the sub-series is on interactivity with R. Last time I showed you the ability to interact with this plot actually that I'm showing, where we created the plot, and then using viewport, I was able to specify in R where I wanted this legend drop down. So with viewport, I can just create my visualization, and then I can click, and then that will drop the legend down. It allows you to interactively work with one click. Now I'm going to show you how to interact with a set of clicks, and we're going to use, again, I'm using that grid package. I'm using Lattice. I'm in Lattice Extra. I loaded all those before we got started. So the first thing I'm going to do is just create these labels for states, and then I'm going to create this XY plot. But one of the things that I'm going to do here that you need to do for this functionality is to set subscripts to true. So I'm going to go ahead and execute that. And then I've got my 4-panel plot here that looks pretty much like we've been doing in some of the basic stuff. And then I'm going to create this while statement. And notice this trellis.focus. This is going to leave things open for me as long as I don't hit the escape button. I'll show you that to you in just a second, but I want to point that out. And then it's going to label each state as we move through. So I'm just going to go ahead and execute that. And then when I go over here to the panel, if I were to click on this point, it's going to label it Michigan. All right. And then if I were to click on this point, it's going to Ohio, and click on this point, South Dakota. So you can see here that I'm interacting with R as I move along. And up here, I'm reminded that to get rid of this interactivity, because I'm interacting with R, if I just hit the escape button, then I go back and this becomes a static display. So let's look at another example here. This is going to just be a different visualization. It'll be in one panel. I'm going to create this plot, and I'm going to create this line here. Pretty simple code which you can replicate here. And then I'm going to use this panel identity, and again, this trellis.unfocus here in this part. And if I do that, now I've got interactivity here. Ooh, this looks kind of interesting. What is that? And then that is Alaska. So these are quantiles and the population density of Alaska. That looks kind of interesting. Let's get one that's out here on this side. This is Connecticut. And so you can see what's going on. I'm able to interact with my data in R rather than creating a label for every state, which would be pretty messy here. I'm able to pick and choose. And again, once I'm done, I just hit escape and I go back, and that's a standard display. All right, so hopefully that was useful, and you can join me again soon. Thank you.